Hey guys, welcome back to Roman Coach Team. I'm your friend Sharvil. If you've been on the internet for the last 48 hours, you know what's happening. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest footballers of all time, has landed in India. And oh, what a wonderful experience we've given to him. We've given him that Atiti Devo Bhava treatment, VIP experience in short. We are calling it the Blueprint Tour. Why exactly are we calling it a blueprint tour, my friends? It's because if you ever want to know how to not organize an international event, just have a look what happened in Kolkata. Let's talk about the main event, Kolkata, the so-called Mecca of Indian football. The organizer, Mr. Satadru Datta, promised us magic. He promised us history. And what he delivered was crime scene. Because when Messi landed in Salt Lake City Stadium in Kolkata, did you get to see him? Did you get to see the world champion? No. What you saw was a wall of middle-aged bald uncles waiting to take a selfie with Messi. The police officers who were supposed to be managing the crowd were turning their backs on the fans just to have a selfie with Messi. What a chaotic event. And honestly, I don't know what Messi must have felt at that time, because some news anchors are just saying after that event,
मेसी आत्महत्या करने की सोच रहे हैं.
Sir, one selfie, sir, please, one selfie, please. Meanwhile, the fans sitting in the stadium have no idea where is Messi or where is their idol. My friends, then you start wondering, why did the chairs start flying? Why there were barricades? And why was there such a chaos? It was all because the fans who paid entire month's salary, yes, I'm not kidding, some of the fans did, were actually seeing the back of a politician's head. And then, my friends, Messi's tour in Kolkata, one of the most anticipated tours for India, I must say, was a complete disaster. Hey, you might ask, what happened to Satadru Datta, the man who promised us magic? Well, he's in police custody, and the governor of West Bengal, he's calling it a black day. Now, seriously, all this was for a black day? Let's go to a little prequel of this movie. The city of Nizam's biryani, and even my last vlog. If you have not watched it, it's awesome, by the way. Hyderabad, the capital of Telangana. My friends, Hyderabad compared to Kolkata was a little more decent. But we had to show Messi that you are in India and we must give him the Indian experience. The CM, Revanth Reddy, got up in full kit, went on to do penalty shootouts and even played a friendly, not so friendly match with Messi. But whatever it was still below par global standards. And then he landed in Mumbai, the city of dreams, the richest city in India. But this is what I would call the grand finale of cringe. We had Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis getting booed so hard before he could even start a speech that he had to play the religious card, chanting Ganpati Bappa Moria just to get the support. And then we had the First Lady of Highlights, his wife, the First Lady of Maharashtra technically. She was chewing gum that felt like she's in a rap video or something. But things didn't end there. She literally pushed Luis Suarez, a literal legend, out of the frame. Why? Because she wanted a selfie with Lionel Messi. But then the story doesn't end here. Listen. She took not one but two selfies. Why? Just because she didn't look good in the first one. Well, yes, that video is available. Here's the button to it. Go click and watch it. My friends, this shows the reality of India. We then had our dear Chief Minister felicitating actors here and there, and even some actors who shouldn't have not been there because they were getting booed so hard. Whew, what a bad day. And then, just as Messi was about to wrap his GOAT tour, he landed in Delhi, the capital of India, to be welcomed by none other than the Chief Minister Rekha Gupta. Well, she's the same Chief Minister who thinks AQI equals to temperature. What to say, I don't know. Well, this tour was organized smoothly, as saying by the local folks over there. But just to let you know, because of such a bad pollution situation currently in Delhi, Messi's flight, or I'd say Messi landed late in Delhi 3 hours. Yes, he was supposed to land at 10:15, but instead got at 2:15, which is around a 4-hour gap. Imagine breathing the 4 hours of an AQI which is easily above 600 for sure, whose visibility has reduced to 0, and it's looking like there are clouds forming on 18th and 20th floors. That's the current situation of India, not just any random city, but the capital. Now, let's keep the jokes aside for a minute. My friends, this isn't funny anymore. It's humiliating. The clips of our politicians pushing aside players, the clips of our police officers pushing and ignoring the duty away just for a selfie, the clips of our own fans, our citizens destroying a stadium. My friends, these clips are being played in every country of the earth, no matter it's UK, Canada, Germany, Australia, US, Russia, everywhere these are being played. The problem is, we beg to host the Olympics, we beg to host the Commonwealth Games, and we're even looking forward to host the FIFA World Cup in 2034 or 38. And this is the audition tape which we are giving to these organizations, my friends. This is about the entitlement of our VIPs. My friends, let me ask you a question. Why does a politician need to be on the field? Why does an organizer need to be in every frame? Why can't we just let the fans, for which they've put their entire month's salary in, traveled with flights, booked hotels for 15-20,000 rupees, just get a glimpse, a moment of joy to see their idol? Instead, my friends, we made this GOAT tour for the VIPs. We proved that in India, badges value more than competence. Nothing is fair over here, and if you have the money and power, you can ruin an event for 80,000 people and get away with it. My friends, until and unless we don't fix this, our VIP first, fans last mentality, I'm sorry to say this, but India doesn't deserve to host any competition, or I must say a global competition, anytime in the future. My friends, while concluding, I would just like to say one thing. We failed as fans, we failed as organizers, we failed the sport. Overall, we failed our own players as well. We had a statue, 70-foot tall statue of Messi being built in Kolkata when he came just for one day. And when our own player, number 3 top scorer, now number 4, Sunil Chhetri, used to beg for people to come and watch the Indian team, no one cared. My friends, most importantly, we made ourselves embarrassed on the global stage. Just do better, India. Just do better.